I took the knife. I was so close to, you know, stopping myself. Alright, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kenny. Today I'm gonna be making, as you can see on the title, this is kind of like a touchy topic that I want to talk about. This is kind of like a story time, but at the same time it's kind of like a awareness of mental illness in Africa, in Nigeria to be specific. But I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Let's hope I don't cry, because this is gonna kind of open like healed wounds. It's gonna kind of bring back memories, you know, of things that happened that I kind of decided to forget about. And I feel like it's been like coming back recently. Like it just pops up, and it just takes me back to that time. And I really just want to talk about it. I've actually been pushing this video back because, you know, I've been pushing it back, but I think it's time to really talk about it. If please pardon this voice right now, because I'm down with cold and it's freezing outside and I'm not feeling too good. I've been scheduled to extract 6 of my teeth on Wednesday in one day. So I'm not even trying to think about it right now. Let me go straight to the video. I'm gonna start with you know, my story about my suicide attempt when I was in Nigeria. I want to say I was 12. Yeah, I think I was 12 or 13 between that time. I don't really know to be specific. When, you know, I attempted to commit suicide, I'll tell you the story that led to it and things that happened that led to it. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys what led to this you know, attempt at playing in the first place. Most of my family members, actually all of my family members, if they're watching this video, this is probably the first time of them hearing the reason why that happened. Because I feel like they didn't really care about why I tried to attempt suicide. They didn't care about it, and I don't really think it's because they didn't care about it. I feel like it's because of the ignorance and the fact that it wasn't really talked about back then in Nigeria. I don't know if it's being talked about right now, but back then I don't think so. So let's start by saying I figured out that I was gay when I was at the age of 7. I know you guys are gonna say, oh, that's too young to know if you're gay or not, but I knew I was gay. I just didn't really know a name to put to it. I didn't know what to call it, because, you know, I didn't have anybody to talk to that age. I've never seen anybody, you know, that was like me, that felt the way I felt back then. So fast forward to I want to say 9 years, I really confirmed that I was gay when most of my friends talk about guys, and when they see guys pass by, they kind of have you know, like, you know, I don't know how to put it. They kind of get excited. I didn't get excited. I thought something was wrong, you know. But at the same time, I kind of had it in the back of my head that something is wrong with me because I didn't get excited for guys. I would get excited when I say girls. This specific girl in general, I would get really excited, and I just, you know, I just didn't like the feeling I was feeling. I didn't like the fact that when I said girls, I felt that way, because growing up, I've always been told that being gay is a sin. And growing up, I grew up in a Christian home. Most of my older siblings were really religious. Till today, three of them were religious. I have 8 other siblings, older ones. So I actually hated myself during that time. Like, I really hated myself. Like, I felt like, you know, it was just over. I felt like God should just take me away, because I knew it was wrong back then. Like, I was like, this is wrong. Like, you know, it was wrong. But I really didn't know what to do. I would actually like pray to God. I would fast. I fasted one time for 3 days without eating, because I just wanted God to talk to me. I would pray. I was super religious. Growing up, I was super religious, but at that point in time, I was aware of like me. I was aware of myself, you know. I was already discovering myself, and I didn't like what I was feeling. So I would pray, I would fast, I will go to different, you know, church events and deliverance, because I wanted to be delivered, you know. I was just going through a whole lot. I didn't have nobody to talk to. I have a twin sister, by the way, but you know, I knew she was my twin sister, but I just did. I don't know. The way we were brought up, we weren't, you know, we weren't brought up to have emotions, to, you know, to, I don't know how to explain it, to show emotions. Like, we were brought up to be strong, you know, to, you know, I keep saying, you know, but you know what I'm talking about. If you're Nigerian, you know what I'm talking about. So I didn't really know who to talk to. I wasn't big on internet or anything like that. So I was just praying to God. And there was this specific time when I've been in the boarding school since I was like 9 years old. So there was this specific time I got back from the boarding school. This is leading to what really happened, because I've been talking. I will tell you guys all of that story when I actually tell you guys my coming out story. But right, I think it was like 11, 12 right now. I was in a boarding school. In my boarding school, we have 2 vacations, well, which is like a month. And because my mom and my dad, they were not together. So the first half of school section, which is when we have the first vacation, I was spent with my dad. And the second half of the school, you know, term, when we have the second vacation, I was spent with my mom. So it's always been like that since I was like 9 years old. This time, I want to say it's around like August, which is the second term, second vacation. We had to spend it with my mom. Let me give a little bit of setting of the way my mom and my dad's place is. My dad's place is just me and my twin sister, because my dad don't have a lot of kids. It's just me and my twin sister and my older brother, which at that time it was in Germany, I think. So it's just me and Taiwo in this big house. My dad is mostly not home. My stepmom, she's probably at her shop. My dad is probably traveled. And so it's just me and my sister. We do whatever we want, you know. We do anything we want, honestly, if they don't catch us. On my mom's side, I have 8 other siblings that live with my mom. I have nieces, two nieces. So it's kind of like a big family. Like everybody is always there. You don't have that space. So we went to my mom's place. Sorry, that was we went to my mom's place, and I remembered very well, very well. I really don't want to talk about it right now, but I was molested. I was molested. I didn't have nobody to talk to. And this happened when I was in boarding school by a female that I trusted. And I really didn't think it was, honestly, when people say, oh, when you're being molested or when you're sexually assaulted, why don't you talk to people, or why do you keep, you know, taking it? I just get offended and mad, like, because until you're in that situation and you're going through that same thing, you really don't know. You really don't know what's going on. You really can't say this is what's going on, honestly, until you're in that situation. So when people are talking in the same shit, I'm just looking at them like, wait till you're in that situation that you know how it really feels. I was young. I was 12. You know, I didn't really, I want to say it's my fault. I don't want to say it's my fault at the same time. But, you know, I was molested. And the crazy part is, sorry, my dog. The crazy part is, in boarding school we have like house mistress and stuff like that. They're pretty much they're like the ones in charge of the kids, you know. In this situation, my house mistress, she knew about what was going on, and they just kind of swept it under the rug, you know, like it was never gonna happen again. But it kept happening. And you know, after that situation when you try to, like, you know, tell someone about it and they don't really take you serious, you just decide to just give up. Like, you don't want to talk about it. And keep in mind, I was also going through my sexuality problem. So these two things were like, you know, they were like together. I didn't know nobody to talk to you. I didn't really, I'm trying not to cry right now. I didn't know anybody to talk to. I didn't have nobody to talk to. I couldn't talk to my mom. I couldn't talk to my dad. I was close to my mom. I want to say I was close to her, but I just couldn't really tell her certain things. I couldn't. I feel like I felt like, I don't know. I feel like if I talked to my mom or something like that, she might say, oh, like that's why they said being gay is wrong, or like, yeah, being gay is, no, it's wrong, or it's a sin. So I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. I didn't want to talk to her about that because of my sexuality. I also didn't want to talk it was just complicated. Anyways, I went home, and I had all these emotions buttered in, like in my head and stuff, and it was just in my head and it was bothering me. So the day this really happened, I think everyone was home. Honestly, I think everybody was home. I love cooking. Right since I was little, I love cooking. I made my first dish when I was 4 years old. I destroyed the whole kitchen and my mom beat the shit out of me. But I love cooking. Cooking brings me joy. Till now I still love cooking. So whenever I'm going through some things, till today I still go to the kitchen and just start cooking. That's, you know, what helped me to relax. Some people cleaning help them to relax. Some people running help them to relax. That's the way it is for me when it comes to cooking.